Howdy folks, and welcome to Hawkmeyer Outdoors.
And on this episode, we have exciting news. The new Indiana hunting guide came out. We have big news this year. We have a bobcat hunting season. So,
y'all stay tuned. Last year, we did a video over Indiana opening up a trapping season for bobcat. We explained in that video we needed more than just a trapping season for that. Lo and behold, somebody, we're not saying somebody from the higher ups heard us, but we do now have a hunting season with firearms for bobcat.
yeah, new for 2026, we're going to have a hunting season for bobcats. And that's exciting news. Last year was the first trapping season Indiana had for bobcats in over 50 years. And we discussed the need for a hunting season to get more people into hunting these critters. It's down in our part of the state. They are thick. They're almost overpopulated in places. And trapping was good. And last year's trapping season, I think they tagged out. There was limited to only 400 tags. I believe they filled all those tags within a month. So this year's hunting season, hunting and trapping season this year, I'm sure those tags will also get filled quickly, further proving that there's plenty of bobcats for hunting here, and maybe we need to expand these regulations even further. I'm going to go over some of the highlights of the new Indiana bobcat hunting season. I highly suggest that you go out and pick yourself up a hunting guide like this one here. You can grab these at Walmart, gun shops, even most state parks ought to have a copy of this. They're free. Grab them, read the rules and regulations. Don't base all of your bobcat hunting knowledge on a couple guys you saw on YouTube. Read the rules for yourself, make good decisions. Now, last year we had a trapping season. This year they've expanded that to allow hunting. The season is still going to run from November 8th through January 31st. And there's a limit, a quota on bobcats to just 400 bobcats. Last year's trapping season, that quota was met in less than a month. I predict that this year's hunting and trapping season, it's still limited to just 400 bobcats. It's probably going to end quickly. So if you're interested in bobcat hunting this year, you need to get on it right away and do your bobcat hunting, because once they've reached that 400 limit, the season is closed. If you're successful at taking a bobcat, you have to register your bobcat with the state. You have to take it to a fur bearer registration station, and you'll receive a CITES tag, and you're able to transport your bobcat and take possession of it. But again, look all that information up for yourself in the hunting guide. This new bobcat hunting season is a step in the right direction, but it does come with a couple of critiques. Number one, in my opinion, is the no night hunting. This season is going to be limited to hunting bobcats 1/2 hour before sunrise to 1/2 hour past sunset. And as many predator hunters will tell you, bobcats are very active at night. While you're out there calling in coyotes or whatever, a lot of times you'll have bobcats come in. You're going to have to let those bobcats pass. It's not legal to hunt them between those hours. So no nighttime hunting with this new bobcat season. My second critique, and I've kind of touched on this already, it's going to be that it's limited to just 400 bobcats. I think that quota is going to go quick. Once it gets filled, the season closes. So I predict that the season might be in for 2 weeks at most. You're going to have to, if you're planning on hunting these bobcats or trapping them, you're going to have to keep an eye on the season and see if it's still open or not before you go hunting. In my opinion, I think they should have just sold the tags, just 400 tags, in a lottery or something like that. So there's only 400 tags. You're not buying a tag and just missing out necessarily. So that's the second critique. I think they should open the season up for night hunting, and they should also increase the number of bobcats we can take up to at least 1,000. Talk about the equipment you can use for the new hunting aspect. You can use rifles, shotguns, handguns. There's no caliber restrictions on any of that equipment. You can use bow and arrow, crossbows, even air rifles down to .177 caliber. So really you have any option that you can dream of. You can use it for bobcat hunting. Do keep in mind that bobcats are not as big as a lot of people like to believe, and it's not going to take a necessarily heavy rifle to bring one of these guys down. So keep that in mind, especially if you're wanting to preserve the pelt for display. You might want to restrict how big of a rifle or shotgun you're using for bobcat hunting. To hunt bobcats in Indiana, you're going to need a bobcat hunting license on top of the hunting license you already carry. Now that might be a hunting fishing combo or whatever the case may be. There are some exceptions for youth hunters or carriers of the lifetime hunting license. New bobcat tag costs $15 for residents and it's $120 for non-residents. Be sure to pick up your copy of this hunting guide to be sure exactly what license you need.
As you said, definitely pick up one of these hunting guides because the hunting area is almost all the counties south of Marion County. So it's very location specific. Definitely check that out.
This new season is pretty exciting. Hopefully next year we gain a little bit more ground, open up the seasons for a few more cats and allow for that night hunting. But we'll take every little inch we can get. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. Like and subscribe if you'd like. We'd really appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time on Hockmeyer Outdoors.